Hey y'all, so I'm at the dog park with Big Boy and Jonah, and two geese came up in here. Now, I don't know what brought them to come into the motherfucking dog park, right? So, all of a sudden, Big Boy just chased them. His instincts kick in. And, god dang it, okay, I'm trying to get this to set up properly. Some had his instincts to catch in, and so he took off after him, right? And so one of them got out. You know, they was having a hard time flying to get out the boundaries, like outside the park. And so he caught one of them, and it got stuck inside the fence. It was trying to get out the fence because its wings, it couldn't get off the ground enough to be able to fly over. And so, you know, he saw himself just protecting me because, you know, the geese always be trying to, you know, come after us. And so it was laying inside of the fence as if it was dying. Like it was as if it was dead. And so I had to go get him, restrain him, pull him back, like, you know, coming, because he was trying to eat that thing. And so, you know, because, you know, he a pig. And so after a minute, all of a sudden it came back to life, and it weaseled its way through the fence or whatever to get outside. And all I could think about was your enemies. They realizing that, like, you got your power and they're no freaking match for you. Like, this literally had me sitting here just thinking about how, you know, when I think about geese, I think about geese who like to cross boundaries. They like to come in and, you know, they want to get their way. They want to do what they want to do, right? They be toxic as hell most times. Like, they had no reason to be inside the dog park. This ain't your boundary. And so it's like you coming at people for coming into your space or your boundaries, right? And them wanting to try to act like a victim. You get what I'm saying? But it doesn't work. You know, them trying to act like a victim does not freaking work. Like, I was sitting here like, oh my gosh, he just killed that damn geese. And by the time I had him away for long enough, the geese was able to, you know, get through or whatever. But it just shows for, like, people need to stay in their lane. Okay, I don't know why I brought this food over here with me, because not the flies, but people need to learn how to stay in their lane. And a lot of you all, what you putting your boundaries up, protecting yourself, protecting your energy. Let me get this inside of here. People, they're realizing they're not gonna be able to win no more. They may have used to be able to win in situations, you know what I'm saying? But now that your boundaries are so freaking strong, they can't win in your world anymore. They have no reign in your world anymore. No reign. Like, you have such strong spiritual power and, like, ancestors connected to you. Like, I don't think you understand, y'all. What I just witnessed, I was just sitting here like, I need y'all to get up out of here. Big Boy is gonna get you. Big Boy gonna get you. And they kept trying to fuck with him. And these the same geese that be trying to mess with us when we walking. You know, hissing and, you know, because they got that group of people with them. But this time it was only two of them, so they ain't had a group with them. They didn't have a group to help them get out of this situation. And this is giving me the sense of somebody trying to get within your space or your energy, but they don't have, like, this collective group of support to help them attack you or come at you or do whatever it is that it's doing. It's like you got your ancestral team, baby, and it's like your power just ramps up, and it's like either you gonna get out the way or you gonna get ran over, period. So now all the geeks, you know, I'm not the geese, all the geese is like flying around looking like, you know, you okay, you good, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, geese need love too, but y'all know what I tell y'all geese signify when it comes to certain energy. It's most times a lot of intrusive energy, okay? Geese like to push boundaries. They like to force you to do things. They're very assertive, you know, try to be dominant. And in this situation, it's like you ain't shit without your homies. And it's somebody around you who ain't really shit without their homies. And they realize they ain't got no power around you. So it could be a coworker, you know what I'm saying, who they used to have this other coworker, they like work besties, right? And all of a sudden one of the work besties leave. They go to another job, another department. So now they don't have that work bestie there with them to try to do what they used to do, to try to bully people, to create issues or problems and things of that nature, right? So now they by themselves. And with them being by themselves, it's like their power not the same. It's giving the energy of somebody's power not being the same when they don't have their collective people, when they ain't got their group, when they ain't got their cronies with them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they done got caught slipping, getting caught slipping. when you ain't got your cronies there with you to help you do that fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's exactly how I saw that. Because y'all have no reason to be here in this dang on dog park. Like, why are you here? Why are you here? Ain't no food up in here for you. Ain't no nothing up in here for you. Why are you here? You here to try to intimidate. And it just gives me this vibe of your ancestors are so strong with you right now. Your ancestors are so strong with you right now, baby. This 9 of scepters, people thinking that they gonna come up on you and do some shit, and then you turn around and it's like you giving them the same thing that they thought they was gonna do to you. The same hell they thought that they was gonna cause to you, you caused to them. Like, it caused neighbors and stuff to come out. They was looking out trying to see what was going on. 5:55 on the recording time. And it's just like, yeah, like, the bullies are about to start fucking losing. Look at him. He going right back to the water to try to see what's going on. And I know he just trying to protect me, you know. But the bullies are about to start losing because it's like they're getting separated. How do you conquer a land? You gotta, or a people, or whatever the case is, you gotta separate them. Not when they together. You don't conquer them when they together. They gotta be separated. And as long as you don't allow yourself to get separated from your spirit guides, from your ancestor team, you can't be conquered. You hear me? Oh, I don't like that. Let me keep this up here. As long as you're not separated from your spirit team, your spirit guides, you won't be conquered. Don't worry about that. So that's why you got to stay prayed up. That's why you got to stay connected. That's why you got to stay around people who make you feel alive. That's why you got to stay around your collective group of people who really fuck with you. Because when you're around people who really fuck with you, who really praying like for you, for your good, and the same energy of what you in, you can't lose. You can't lose. So don't allow yourself to get separated. Because your enemies is getting separated. This is not a 10 of scepters. It's giving a sense of let them cause chaos and confusion amongst themselves. Somebody is trying to cause chaos and confusion, and they're the ones who's going to lose because they really ain't got that much power. You know, the fact that the other one got away, was able to fly over the thing or whatever, but this one, he couldn't get away. He couldn't get his energy up. He couldn't get away. And it gives me this vibe of when your energy keeps rising, when your power keeps rising, it's like other people around you, they get weakened. The ones who aren't for you, the ones who really have some things or energy against you, their power diminishes. They have no power over you because you're so strong. Ace of Swords. I need y'all to realize how strong you are. 2 of Swords in reverse. There's a decision that you have come to the point that you know that you need to make. It's time to make that decision. You know, you've been knowing that you need to make this decision for quite some time, but now it's like you feel confident in this decision of what it is that you need to make. And it's giving me this energy of speaking some things into reality, speaking some things into, you know, life right now. Like, it's time to speak some things into existence. You have a very powerful voice to you. Whatever you speak and command, it happens because you believe it. You connect with it. You believe it and you connect with it. These damn geese still over here trying to antagonize in the water. It's like they in the water trying to be like, hey, you can't get us now. But at least now you're in your boundary of where you need to be, right? So it's giving me the sense of as you keep rising above in certain situations, they're going to try to antagonize you. They're going to try to do X, Y, and Z. But as long as you don't go over yonder to where they at, you good, you protected. You got the strength of all your ancestors connected to you. You hear me? You have healing coming out, and then love, partnership. Some of you all may be a relationship or something that you had to end or get out of, right? And someone may be trying to come in and antagonize you some type of way. You know, may try to make you feel like, oh, you know, that's why this ain't working for you, or that's why this is going on. Like, you know, trying to hit you where in the past it may have used to work. You know, in the past, they could get you in that way. They could hurt your feelings. But now that you know who you are, now that you've evolved so much, your feelings and things don't get hurt the same. You don't get affected the same. It's a different ride. It's a different rodeo. You get what I'm saying? It's a different ride and a different rodeo. I just saw the star card, and it made me think about the other day when we were walking. I was thinking about the star card because I saw 17 geese by the water. And it gives me this sense of, you know, being yourself. You know what I'm saying? You could be yourself and still scare off a flock of geese. And that's what big boy is. That's what big boy makes me think of. Because you're not really by yourself. You have the energy of your ancestors surrounding you. You have the energy of your spirit guides surrounding you. And they are not going to leave you out here by yourself. Ten of Swords, they're not going to leave you out here by yourself. As I said that, they starting to swim away. Jonah. My dogs are so, they think anybody or anything that come near me. We got the Ace of Scarabs. You know what this is? You have a newfound of abundance that's on its way to you. And your spirit guides are getting you protected and ready for this abundance that's coming. It wants you to know that nothing can touch you if you don't let it inside to be able to touch you. You are guided and protected. Yep. Scribe of Scarabs at the bottom of the deck, but it's in the reverse. So it's giving a sense of something that felt like it was taking forever to happen is about to start picking up for you. It's about to start picking up. Justice, when I split the deck. You deserve this. This is something that you have been working towards. This is something that you have been wanting for quite some time. Okay? And it's finally coming to you in this justice. And your spirit guides want you to know, your ancestors want you to know that as this increase is coming into your life, you need to know who or what is deserving to be connected to you with this energy. Especially if you've been in a process of different people falling away from out of your life, it's because they are not meant to be with you in this next level of upgrade. 1, 2, 3, 4 in a time. They're not meant to be with you with this next level of abundance that's coming. I'm getting an energy of even like a work spy or someone trying, the death card, someone trying to be around you to get information, right? Because they know you have some abundance that's coming, but this ain't somebody who's like trying to get information to learn from you or grow with you. This is giving a vibe of somebody who's coming in trying to get information as a way to try to tear you down or see how they can defeat you or how they can get your energy taken from you. But what they don't realize is that when you're chosen, when you're called, when you're meant to have something for you, can't nobody take that unless you allow it to, unless you give it permission to be inside your boundaries, okay? So if your spirit tell you that somebody ain't right around you, trust that shit. Trust it. Trust it, because they will only have access to the things that you let them to have access to in your life at this time. Can't nothing or nobody take the blessings that got your name on it. I need you to know that, okay? 3 of Scarabs. You see how he showing them what he working on? Can't nobody know what you do and how you do it unless you share it and tell it. Unless you let them in. You get what I'm saying? So be smart with how you reveal certain things, how you share certain things at work. You know what I'm saying? The ones who just want to be all up under you and know everything of what you got going on. Now all these geese want to come around this boundary with this water like they want to team up or try to do some shit. But guess what? We got this boundary and they know not to come fuck with us. But with this death card that's coming out, beware of someone trying to be all buddy-buddy with you at work because they done lost their work buddy gone, so now they want to come be friends with you, or they have some type of plans to come in close with you or whatever the case is to see what the hell you got going on, to see what you working on, to see what they can learn, what they can grasp, what they can take and take back. Watch out for that. Because it do be work spies. It do be people that's like that. They'll come in trying to cause problems, get you to try to start talking about somebody at work, you know, to be gossiping and be like, yeah, and that boss, they sure do be on, and they be like this, to try to get you talking, and then they go back and try to snitch. You know what I'm saying? Because they see that it's a calling over you, that you got something over you in your life, and they know you going somewhere. They know you up for a promotion. But they... compassion in reverse. They on some sneak shit. Somebody on some motherfucking sneak shit. They trying to get some type of energy from you, or they want you to try to reveal something about yourself so that they can take that information and try to use it against you with that death card. It's like somebody wants to try to end something of what you're working on. So make sure you're using your intuition properly. You hear me? Karmic completion. They have no access into your world. You got surrender and then happy ending coming in here. Somebody wants you to surrender to something, to a karmic situation, but guess what? Spirit is saying no. What you surrendering to is to the fact that whatever has ended. Whoever is not supposed to be in your circle is not going to be in your circle, and this karmic situation is about to be completed. Surrender to just life and what's happening now and what's supposed to happen. Don't try to keep nothing that has reached its expiration date. Don't try to revive nothing that has passed its expiration date, period. Because when that shit is expired, it's expired. It's over. And this just gives me the energy of somebody trying to... Hey, best friend. Baby, you ain't my best friend. What you mean, hey, best friend? Bishop, go get the squirrel, baby. I ain't never seen that type of anger in him before. Like, you know, he a pit. I ain't never seen that side of him come out because he ain't like that with me. But when he felt like he was being threatened with those damn geese trying to come over into our space, he just went into full protector mode. You know, Jonah, he be known to do, you know, Jonah bark at everything and everybody. And this is giving me a vibe too. Some people, you know, they feel just because you may not speak up or say things all the time, or you may just brush things off, or you may not be confrontational, that they can pick at you. They can pick at you and mess with you, right? And you ain't gonna do nothing. But they got another thing mother freaking coming, period. So Spirit is definitely saying in this space, watch out for who you trust in your energy when, you know, whoever trying to come and get you to gossip about certain things. Definitely when they see you walking in your life purpose, watch out for who you let in your home. Everybody don't need to know what your purpose is and what you're working on right now. You need to know who or what you can trust at this time, period. Period. And your spirit is going to tell you when you can, period. What signs do we got to kind of watch out for? All right, we got Scorpio energy coming out with the death again. We got Taurus, Capricorn, Leo, Aquarius, Gemini, Aries, Sagittarius, Gemini again, and Libra. So it could be their sun, moon, rising, or their north node energy, okay? But you really want to watch out for that. I don't know what this person trying to do, but oh, child, I got another message I wrote down on my phone. I'm gonna record it in the car, but that's the vibe of this one, y'all. Watch out. Watch out. I love y'all. And as always, always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do. Period. I'll see y'all in the car.